What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How y'all doing out there in Fish Tank Land? I just figured I'd give you guys just a little bit of a live stream today. I'm actually here with family. I don't see anybody even in the chat. I didn't really plan this. Honeybee, how are you? Alluring Betas, what is up? Zoe Kitty, Daryl Dimmer, how are you, sir? I'm just chilling out for just a little bit. I'm not even gonna go an hour because honestly, I'm spending time with family, and that's really kind of important. So I've been hanging around, playing on the floor, playing with dinosaurs a lot, and trains, and and having fun with my nephew. So that's pretty much what I've got going on right now. So I don't have much to share with you all today, but I just wanted to pop in real quick and say hi to everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody is spending time with family as well. This little bit of holiday season we got left going on here. I hope everybody has a happy new year as well. Yeah, Honeybee, I'm having fun. I'm just chilling out. Amber, how are you? Good to see you in here. Susie, how are you? Family is very important, that is for sure. I'm just chilling on the back porch. It's a little cold here actually, but I'm kind of getting used to the temperature. It's not, after being in Peru, that was kind of cool as well. So this doesn't seem so bad right now, but it's definitely, I'll lose my tan in 3 days here. So just have to get home and get some color back real quick. Got 13 people in here chilling out. Hope you guys enjoyed my video I did yesterday on the Infusoria tank. That was really cool. I had fun doing that. I really enjoy working with the microscope. So in the future here, I plan on doing a little bit more stuff with my microscope. I'm gonna do a whole series on videos in regards to Infusoria and microorganisms in your water column and living in the substrate and stuff like that. That's really fun for me. And I do have like a $600 microscope. I should be using it instead of it just sitting on the shelf collecting dust. Yeah, and I don't know if anybody missed it because YouTube kind of messed with me this last week, and they never processed my live stream that I did, the interview that I did on Wednesday with Big City Betas with Amber, and it was a really nice live stream. I thought it was really good, and it just kind of was. It's crazy how out of all the pieces that I've ever done and like interviews and stuff, like the nicest thing that I've ever created as far as I'm concerned. I was really proud of myself kind of putting that all together, and the fact that my computer didn't crash for it. But it was funny that of all the things I've ever done, that's the one that YouTube like doesn't process for like 48 hours. So I literally had to wait a whole 48 hours before that was completely processed. So if you didn't watch that, that's a really good stream, especially if you're interested in breeding beta fish. I definitely say you gotta watch that video. Lucas Bretz, how are you? Good to see you here. I'm chilling out in cold ass Memphis, pardon the French, cold Memphis, Tennessee right now. It's not that cold, it's about 58 degrees maybe. The sun comes out, it changes everything, but when that wind blows, it's rough. Friday Fish Facts, Ron, how are you? Good to see you here. So I'm not gonna do a whole hour, not at all. I got a friend showing up, and then all the guys from high school, we're all gonna go out and do a little barbecue, go to a little barbecue place, and that'll be fun. Just catch up with old friends from high school and stuff like that, and just shoot the stuff and talk about the good old days. Gotta do that stuff every once in a while. But the nicest part about this trip has been hanging out with my nephew and getting to just play on the floor with him and play with trains and dinosaurs and stuff like that, and trucks and stuff. It's been fun. I was gonna hit a fish store. I was also talking with Susan and Rick over there at BAM Aquatics. They were gonna fly, they're gonna drive up here. It was like a 3-hour drive, but I'm just really spending a lot of time with family. I went to the zoo. There really wasn't a lot to see there. The aquarium has not changed, honestly. I thought it had changed, but it's no different than when I was there when I was younger, and it's kind of more of an old-fashioned thing. So there were some species there that I enjoy, and stuff that you'd see in the hobby and stuff that you would only see in the wild, but the reptiles are actually more enjoyable to check out than the fish that they had. So I was just more spending time with my little nephew, taking pictures of him than trying to make content. So I don't know what I'm going to pull out with that, but we'll see. Let's see what kind of content I can get from that. Anyways, it's kind of cold out here. It's not that bad. But it's just different how quiet it is here compared to living in the islands. There's always some noise. There's always some air conditioner or fan or chickens or dogs or something making noise or birds. But when you get in the cold in the winter time in the States, it's like the forest is quiet. I'm right here on the edge of some forest, and it's like there's a few birds, but I'm used to a lot more life. It kind of seems so quiet here. I'm waiting for like zombies to come crawling out of the woods over here. Let's see. Yeah, hanging out with kids is good. It's kind of it's very grounding. Kind of puts things back into perspective. It's you know, new little people learning a lot of new stuff and just learning how to talk right, how to put things together. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. But believe me, as soon as he's old enough for a fish tank, I'm gonna rub off the old multi-tank addiction. MTS. We'll see. I'll work on it. But let's see, they got 26 people hanging out. I'm totally chill today. I'm just trying to stay warm. It's really important to stay warm. It's not so bad inside, but like I said, when the wind blows out here about 55 degrees, I'm like, okay, time to go inside. I'm done. I know that's not so bad for most people. Yeah, but just hanging out with family is totally different. I came here, I'm thinking about just thinking I was going to go to some fish store and stuff like that. But, when I'm spending time with family, it's really not a lot. And I only have a few days. There's really not a lot of time to get out and do any of that. I might go to a fish store. There's a place called Memfish, which is a crazy name, but like a play on Memphis, Memfish. And I'm tempted to go check that place out. That was going to be the place that I would meet up with Susan and Rick from BAM Aquatics, but I just don't know that I have a lot of time. Just spending time with family, it's hard to pull away for more than a couple of hours. I don't get to do this very often, so it's all about family right now. But I figured I'd give you guys about 20 minutes or something just to pop in and say happy Sunday to everybody. This is my day usually, to hang out with my fish keeping friends and just kind of geek out on fish and stuff. But definitely look forward to more content in the future in regards to like interviews. I'm just having fun. I like doing that in person, live, like at Aquashella, the Aquatic Experience, stuff like that. That's like the fun place to do that live and in a crowd. But it's really nice to sit down with one other fish keeper for a little while and really pick their brain about their stuff. Definitely looking forward to catching up with more breeders, because that's a really big thing for me, and especially when you're working with wild fish that you're trying to breed, you really have to totally recreate that biotope that fish is looking for, and that really makes to me it's a really awesome challenge. To me, it's the challenge more than anything of recreating that biotope and just making that fish feel so comfortable that it's willing to breed for you. But so I'm definitely looking forward to having more breeders, interview more breeders and stuff like that. But hell, I've only been on here for not even 10 minutes, but I don't have a lot of time because I do have a friend showing up here, and we're all gonna like I said, we're gonna take a ride to a little barbecue place and go chill out for a little while. And unbelievably, I'm not used to holding my arm up this long. This is starting to get a little tiring 10 minutes into it. Just doing the little selfie shot. I'm used to being at the computer all comfortable in my chair with my microphone and and all my lights. I have my entrance. That's been covered getting into the event, Chris, and I do have a hotel already. I just have to get plane tickets, but I'm definitely going to be at Aquashella in Dallas, that's for sure. I can't miss that. I'm going to really enjoy the Amazon room. I was trying to get George. George is really busy setting up the event from Coralfish 12G. I've been talking to him via email, and he's just a little too busy to do an interview right now, but I'm probably going to get Sean from Fritz Mardell, from Fritz Mardell. He's, they're like also the founders as well. They're the major contributor there as Fritz to the whole Aquashella event. So it's really George and Sean But I'm gonna try to get Sean if I can on here before Aquashella Dallas and get a little interview with him. That would be nice. But they're definitely both busy right now because they've got a full year right now with 2 events, and they want them to be better and better each time. I definitely look forward to it. I think that Aquashella is going to grow. This is just going to be year 2 of it, and I think the excitement that has been created around it, I just see it being bigger and bigger every year. And I do see it becoming more of the location for YouTubers in the fish keeping niche, just because the event is sponsored by, and founded by a YouTuber himself. So it just makes sense. I think it will become more of the fish tube mecca meetup when it comes to fish keeping conventions annually, anyways, in the US. Anyways, just hanging out here with the woods in the background. the woods, the trees with no leaves on them. It's just a shock for me. That's why it just looks apocalyptic. When you go from a tropical island where everything's always green year round and you don't have to worry about that at all, to come into a place where it looks like, it's like the end of a Cold War or something, and nuclear fallout. I don't know. I'm not used to it, and I know I'm stuck in a microcosm living on an island, because I know most everyone out there lives in a place where it's cold and you probably have snow, and you don't have any leaves on your trees either. But I think I am spoiled living in a little microcosm on an island where it's always tropical and warm. It's nice to be here because it's grounding, and it reminds me that the rest of you are trying to keep warm as well this time of year. If I hang out like this, I get the best lighting on the faces. Let's see. I'm just watching everybody hang out in the chat. I'm just checking out everybody's conversing. Chris, it's good to see you in here, man. And E-Money Cichlids. Silva Stream Betas, how are you? So yeah, I probably should get off of here just in I'll give it about 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, because I've got like I said, I have a good friend from high school who's showing up here in a little bit, and we're all gonna go eat some barbecue, hang out because that's the thing to do when you're in Memphis. Memphis barbecue is what it's all about. So that's just it's a fundamental part of the culture here is barbecuing meat. So you can't come to Memphis and not eat barbecue. And I will be looking forward to probably going to Aquashella in Chicago as well. I just haven't planned that far in advance when it comes to at least making reservations and purchasing tickets or anything. I gotta do one thing at a time. But definitely Aquashella in Chicago, that'll probably happen as well. It's also trying to make the aquatic experience again, probably as well. We'll see how that goes. But honestly, these events are really nice. But at the same time, I'd rather be spending my money going on some fish collecting adventures, and I'd rather be in somewhere like Peru again, or either or Thailand. I've been thinking about Thailand because the tickets aren't so bad. It's about $850 round trip to Thailand for about $1,000. Food in, staying in hostels, not including, I guess, paying for importing fish. That's a whole nother chunk of money, the whole import process and getting a transshipper and all that. But just going to collect or observe and videotape, film underwater biotopes. For about $1,000, I might be able to go do that. So I'm thinking that's probably the next best thing. I've been invited to Zambia, but Zambia can't happen because that's about a $3,800 plane ticket, and that's going to take a while. I don't see that happening anytime soon. But that would be really, really cool, going and collecting African cichlids in Lake Tanganyika. That would be some fun stuff. But I'm trying to catch a look, check out all the chat. So E-Money, you changed your channel name. Aquarium Monster, the Aquarium Monster E-Money. Lumberjack addiction. This is not lumberjack. This is what I'd be wearing in the middle. This is what I wore in Peru. I'm actually, I went to the zoo yesterday and I was trying to film some stuff, and it just turned out that really wasn't, I wasn't feeling it. Like there really wasn't a lot of content there, and the tanks were really small, and even some of the aquariums, I noticed they needed a lot more filtration. You know, as a fish keeper, you see this stuff, and you know that they only have so many funds to do it, and they can only go so far, and they only have so much passion in the back, you know, that aren't just there for a job. And so, I don't know. You could definitely see that it could be a lot nicer. Like it definitely motivates me to want to have some kind of a wildlife kind of exhibit, like some kind of a facility where it would be open to the youth and youth and educational groups and stuff like that, and just having like create some really cool biotopes, like indoors biotopes, but where the kids can go and see, like go underneath the little river. And I got some crazy ideas, but it all costs money. But that would be cool. There's definitely just filtrate, just treating the water properly, though. I noticed that in a lot of the tanks at this zoo, it was you could tell that the tanks needed a little bit more filtration, or at least just polishing of the suspended solids in the water and stuff like that, if nothing else. But what can you do? Oh, let me get to the bottom of the chat. I know this is nothing like me doing a little live stream on the beach, which I haven't done that in a long time because we had two hurricanes. But I should do a live stream from the beach one day. Shirt size, I can still manage a medium. I need to I'm I need to exercise, but I can still fit into a medium. All right, it's cold out here. I've been on here longer than I said. Well, I was thinking 15 minutes, but I don't want to keep up anybody. I don't want to waste anybody's time as well, just because I'm just goofing around here in the backyard and I'm freezing on my sister's back porch. So, I really don't want to keep you all just waiting while I'm sitting here rambling, but I did want to say, happy Sunday to all of you. I hope you all are enjoying your holiday time that you might have off from work if you're lucky enough, and spending some time with family. I hope that y'all are enjoying yourselves. But I'm gonna go hang out with my family. I'm gonna go chill out with my nephew. I'm probably gonna play with cars on the floor, or dinosaurs, or we always have. There's always trains. There's always time to play with some trains. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. I hope you guys have a good, happy new year. I hope that, yeah, if you do drink, don't drink too much, and don't drink and drive. That's my safety recommendations for the, for this time. About 2 and 3 hours before Rachel Larry. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, there is a live stream. I believe this after this. I believe. Are you, Big City Betas? Are you going live after this? Are you doing a live stream? Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is family time. That's for sure. I'm enjoying it. Big City Betas, are you going live? Who's going live after this at 2? I thought that Big City Betas was doing a stream, or I'm not sure about that. But yeah, okay. I should get out of here. Big City should. She better. She's I know that she's, got something in the works. I'm not sure, but I've been trying to get the beta folks to do their streaming. Alrighty, I'm starting to get all quiet, and I'm just sitting here watching the chat and reading the chat. I'm gonna go hang out with my little nephew. He's sitting here at the glass window, and he's like, "What are you doing out there, Uncle Joey?" So Uncle Joey has to go play dinosaurs. So I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season. Like I said before, I hope you guys have a good New Year's. It's so hard for me to say goodbye to everybody here on this stream. I repeat myself over and over again. It's like getting off the phone. I'm bad about that. Honeybee, you take care. Shishi, Beta, you as well. And I don't know, I guess Big City Beta has left already. I'm not sure about that, but I believe she's trying to do a stream at 2 o'clock. I think. So go check that out. If not, sometimes Alluring Betas likes to do his stream after mine. But thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. 31 of you just chilling out with me while I'm freezing on the back porch here. But I appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go hang out with my little nephew. All right. Well, happy holidays to all of you. Happy New Year to all of you as well. And remember, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun. And now I got to figure out how to turn this thing off. Mm-hmm.